Paul in and the petition that started, and can you tell me kind of how the petition came about? And I know that you shared it, and there's a lot of guys really behind it.
Well, one of our close teammates, Quinn, tight end, he was the first one to really have the idea and bring it up to us. And I think that the energy that Coach Hall has installed into this program and into the players and to the young guys, everyone's seen it. They've seen how we've played. They've seen how the demeanor has changed here. Not to say that the last head coach wasn't a good head coach for this program, but the energy that Coach Hall brings is just outstanding, and it's unmatchable to where, you've seen how it's transferred to how we play. So, I don't think it would be a wise move for us to get rid of that and then start all over again, after these kids. It's a familiar face that we've known for a year and a half now, and he's a guy who we know is going to care about us as players more than just us as people more than just players. So, I'm, no pun intended, Hall in as everybody else is, just trying to build a better future for this program after I leave and for the young guys, all my other boys that are here.
This has been such a crazy month for you guys with Coach A here, he leaves, Coach Hall takes over, now you guys are playing so well. You have a game like last week where you almost beat a ranked team. Can you summarize what this last month has been like for this program?
It's a bunch of ups and downs. For no lack of better words to describe it. We've just been going through our share of tough times, whether it be in games, outside of football, in football. But one thing that we pride ourselves on is to keep pushing no matter what. So, just like that week, whenever Coach A left, no one just didn't show up to practice. We didn't have any guys late to meetings or didn't show up to anything. Guys, still showed up just like the day before, the day before that. Just kept going. We're just going to keep going until we can't anymore. That's one thing we pride ourselves on.
From the outside watching this team, it almost looks like a different team. Just energy, not the commitment is any different, but the way that you guys are playing on the field and the closest in the games, the games feel a lot different. Talk about how is this team different? Do you feel different at all as you're competing?
I just feel more. I would say Coach Hall is allowing us to be more of ourselves, and just to be, play the game how we think we could best do it. Since we're the ones out there making the plays, we're the ones out there, trying to stop the other team. The coaches give us the plays, and then we go out there, and Coach Hall gives us the freedom to do a certain coverage one way or run a certain blitz one way, disguise it one way. And it's just allowed us to become closer as a team, as brothers, and then it's transferred to the great ball games that we've had for the last 2 games.
Free seems like the word that you're using a little bit more. Is it? We see the energy that he brings on the sideline. What's something else that he's instilled on this team that's allowing you guys to have some success as you are?
Definitely just the dog mentality and just to keep fighting no matter what. Because there's always going to be naysayers, especially about us. There's always going to be people talking bad about us, saying this and that. But it's going to be different when you punch him in the mouth, is what he says. Everyone talks to you till you hit him in the mouth. So that's the type of mentality that we've just been going out and playing with. I think we've been doing a good job of.
Last week was a good example of that. The defense really went out and punched Stanford in the mouth, and you guys probably played your best defensive effort of the year so far.
Yes, sir.
When you watched that tape and you're coming into this week preparing for Cal, what did you see from that Stanford game that you guys specifically did so well?
Just playing disciplined football. There was very little MAs. I think only a total of 2 or 3 at all positions total, and missed assignments and missed alignments were very, very low, the lowest they've ever been since I've been here. And that just shows on the field. If you line up right, if you know what you're doing, more than likely you're going to do a good job making that play. So as long as we keep playing like we played last week, I think we'll beat everybody else out.
Coach Clune said that he's seen the improvement week to week. He really practice for about the last 6-7 weeks. Are you seeing that same improvement? And he mentioned communication has improved as well.
Yes,
what are you seeing specifically?
Mainly the communication, talking routes in the back end, and then up front, just being more gap sound as a front 7 than we've ever been before. A lot of guys are just more focused on, I got to make the play. Like, no, you got to get your gap, and then the play's going to come to you. So we've just been getting closer as a whole unit instead of being 3 different positions out there trying to make a play. It's just one defense doing its job.
And how much of that do you feel like is just progression through the entire season, and how much is just what Cory's instilled in you guys?
I think it's mainly progression throughout the season, but then having Coach Hall's juice and his energy on our side of the ball, and then him becoming the head coach, it just made us feel more of a responsibility to be more of an outstanding defense on our part, and just hold up our end of the bargain every week in every game and against every opponent that shows up.